So there's a couple on TikTok who moved onto a plantation and they posted a video of like their workout on said plantation. So I'm going to show you guys that video first.
My man built me an at-home gym. We're about to get our first pump in, okay? Today's glutes. We're so fucking back. I cannot believe I have a gym at my house. Our house, my house. Darn it. It has like a wind tunnel that comes through, which is so nice. I'm pretty sure we have all the equipment to cover everything. Let's break it in together. I got my Baddies Only playlist. Shuffle that bitch loud. Our song again. What you been doing? Good job, baby. Rumi, watch out. Oh, shit. 10 out of 10. I'm so excited for summer workouts. Like, bitch, my legs are cooked. Let me know if you guys want more workouts. That's a wrap. Bye.
Now, the woman's TikTok is where I saved this video from. And in her bio, she has Black and Puerto Rican. So she's claiming to be biracial. I don't know if there's much truth to that. Because, you know, one thing about folks, baby, they will one drop their way into something real quick, okay? Like somebody will say they black and whatever. And you be like, okay, where the black at? And I'm like, yeah, my great-great-grandpappy was black. Okay, so let's drop the black off of your, your descriptor, because that's definitely not a thing at this point in the generational mix, right? But anyway, the guy, I don't know his channel, but somebody claimed that he is also biracial. I do not know if that is the case or not, and I can't really see him to, like, make my assessment, right? But there needs to be a discussion had about how, by and large, people don't care about black pain. People don't care about black suffering. People don't care about anything negative that affects black people. Because you would never see a video like this, right? Of somebody, ew, come look at me working out in my gym, right? At a concentration camp or, somewhere where any group of non-black people was tortured at. But y'all love to have plantation weddings and make workout videos and all type of other stupid stuff on plantations where black people were tortured. And it's just mad disrespectful. I feel like plantations should get some respect put on their name. Like, okay, every single one doesn't have to be a museum, right? But there should be something done. Like, they should have historical markers on them. It should be a site of respect. Maybe like I said, it's not feasible for every plantation to be turned into a museum. But maybe they could be turned into like a space where people pay their respects, right? There could be like a statue or something memorializing the people there, and maybe a historical marker talking about whatever, and people come and just pay their respects and sit with their feelings and all of that stuff, right? What shouldn't be happening is people buying plantations to be making fucking content creating videos about workout routines. Like, bitch, are you fucking dumb? Well, you are. Okay, wait, that was a rhetorical question. Sorry. But, like, it's just mad disrespectful. And it's even more disrespectful because you claiming to be mixed with black. Now, maybe she really is mixed with black. Let's pretend that she is, right? It's even more disrespectful because if somebody clocks your tea about the fact that you're not black, you'll be like, what? Blackness comes in all blackness is diverse. Anybody can be black. But you sit there and you do this disrespectful ass shit to something that is so black suffering coded. So like, what's really happening here? I feel like plantations are sacred land. I really do. I feel like they should potentially be government owned and upkept. And again, it should be a beautiful place to visit and go and sit with history, right? Like, it should be benches and trails and stuff, you know, historical markers. This is where the enslaved people were kept at, whatever, you know, like, it's wildly disrespectful how black pain and suffering is viewed so like insignificantly, to the point where we got bitches making TikTok videos like, hell yeah, I got a gym and look at me work out. Like, it's never been that type of party. And it's crazy because whenever I'm down south and, you know, I'm driving around or whatever, and I drive past a big field and I'm like, okay, clearly that was a plantation, right? It's always kind of like a very sobering thought, right? It's always kind of like, you know, it just kind of, I can't really put it into words. Let me try to think of it. Hold up. The best way I can put it into words is that I kind of take a second to pay my respects. That's what it is, right? And it's crazy to me because I've never driven past a plantation or anything like that and be like, hey, like, this is awesome. You know, it's never that type of vibe. It's never that type of vibe, right? It's like, it's a very serious, very heavy sort of vibe. It really is, right? And it's crazy to me that people can go to plantations where people were enslaved and tormented and beat and raped and lynched, right? And they could be like, hey, let's make a TikTok video. Holy gee, this is fun. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even be mad if, you know, they bought the plantation to pay their respects, right? And made a TikTok video highlighting, oh yeah, this is where the enslaved people slept and so and so and so and yada yada yada. But it's just mad fucking disrespectful for you to buy a plantation and then be just turned the fuck up on that bitch like it's a good time, bitch. Like, what? It's crazy because, again, y'all would never do this shit with anything that affected white people. Y'all wouldn't dare disrespect Auschwitz like that. Absolutely not, because the Holocaust affected white people, right? But y'all will sit here and disrespect plantations like this because they affected black people. And it's crazy. It's always wild to me to see people pretend that the Holocaust was worse than slavery, because quite frankly, it fucking wasn't. And people are about to be in the comments like, oh, let's not compare no oppression Olympics. Bitch, there's no fucking comparison. Slavery was all of the Holocaust and more for hundreds of fucking years. The Holocaust lasted a couple of years. Like, there's no fucking comparison. There's no question about it. Slavery was worse, right? But you all have a hard time acknowledging that because slavery affected black people. And you don't give a fuck about anything that affects black people. Y'all can't never just say, yeah, black people have it bad, or shit, black people got it worse than us, because we do. We do. Whoever you are, whatever your background is, whoever the fuck, wherever you come from. Yes, black people have it worse than you, right? But it pains y'all to say that because y'all don't give a fuck about black people's pain or suffering, right? That's just normal. That's just a natural part of life, right? Like, that's like, oh, the sun shines, you know, the rain falls and black people are oppressed. Just, oh, shrug shoulders, whatever, right? That's why you all are so obsessed with downplaying the severity of things that affect black people. It's the same way how, like, y'all remember when the war in Ukraine started and some white guy, was he French? He got on TV and was like, oh, this is not like, you know, Africans dying in the genocide. I don't nobody care about that. These is good white folk dying. Like, y'all, and then do you remember when COVID, you know, was big, right? And again, a European guy was like, oh, we could test the vaccines on Africans and make sure they work before we give them to Europeans. Like, y'all quite literally do not care about black people suffering. It's not just black Americans, it's black people worldwide. And it's y'all worldwide. I don't want y'all to think, oh, she's just talking about Americans. No, it's all of y'all, because non-American, non-black people love to pretend that racism is solely an American thing or something. And y'all are full of shit. Y'all do that because, again, you don't give a fuck about shit that pertains to black people, right? It is all of y'all. Y'all don't give a fuck about anything that is happening to black people. How can you fucking buy a plantation and make a video like this? Like, there's a serious fucking disconnect here. And then when black people complain about shit like this, we're gonna be gaslit. Oh, perpetual victims. Oh, you think you're the most oppressed. Bitch, y'all are on a fucking plantation making happy-go-lucky ass TikTok videos showing no fucking respect for the history and the people who were enslaved there and tortured for generations after fucking generations. Yeah, I have the right to fucking complain about that, bitch. Maybe if y'all wasn't extra fucking racist all the fucking time, black people wouldn't have so much to complain about. Maybe, like, perhaps.